Hello and welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. Be sure to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, hit that notification bell to get all the alerts and such for when I post. I have a special guest for later. As you can probably tell, I'm not at home. I'm actually at a conference, a medical conference, and I'm just hanging out. I attended a class yesterday, and that was it was TXA, ketamine, and tactical medicine lecture. That was phenomenal. It was a really good lecture. I'm not medically trained, but I still found it incredibly interesting. Wanted to do kind of the intro before we did it, so we could just get into it later. Hello! I have a guest! My mom. We're in a hotel room for a medical conference. I'm not home. And we're gonna do, we don't know what to call it, a Disneyland Q&A. We have 11 questions for Disneyland that we're gonna answer. Maybe, if you're lucky. Maybe, oh, no, I can't say that. That might be a question. Dang. Okay. Anyway, we're just gonna start, or I'm gonna mess up more. So, have you ever been to Disneyland before? Well, technically. For like 6 hours.
When I expressly told her not to.
But then I came down with the plague and almost died. So
karma.
So terrible. I really almost died. Yeah, I think it was like 6 hours. So I didn't even see the pier. I didn't do anything. I think we rode Haunted Mansion, and we rode, I completely just blanked on it. Radiator Springs Racers. Only thing. And I waited 40 minutes to meet a very good looking Captain America. And then it was pretty much time to go. We ate at a couple places. So she's never been. Technically technically I've gone. What rides are you most looking forward to?
We're more attuned to Disney World than Disneyland, so there's definitely going to be a lot of comparisons on this trip. So I want to be able to ride a lot of the same rides between Disney World and Disneyland to see if there are any differences, and if there are, then what those differences are. So like Peter Pan's Flights, Pirates, Haunted Mansion, Soarin', what was the other one we were talking about? Oh, Pooh.
Yeah.
Small World. So I guess some of the more classic Disney rides to see the difference between the two parks.
Yeah, we've heard the dark rides at Disneyland are way better than the dark rides at Disney World. So I'm excited to see those. Other than that, I don't really like what she said. We're mostly like a comparison. Haunted Mansion's my favorite ride, so I look forward to that every time. But I want to do comparisons, and I kind of want to ride the Ferris wheel, just because.
Oh, did you see that sucker?
No, I didn't see it.
I googled it or YouTubed it, whatever I did. It's scary.
Maybe I don't want to ride the Ferris wheel. I don't know.
It's not like a fixed basket. It's not like, you know, what we're used to. The basket goes around there. It's on a slide.
Oh, I don't want to ride the Ferris wheel. I'll look at the Ferris wheel and go, oh, it's pretty, and then I'll move on because I don't wish to die. Let's see. What food/restaurant are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I don't know. Got nothing.
Red Rose Cavern. That's one of the places that we ate.
Tavern.
I don't remember. Red Rose Tavern. That's one of the places we ate at Flo's Cafe and Red Rose Tavern. and both were amazing, but Red Rose Tavern was off the charts awesome. I'm also really looking forward to eating at the Little Red Wagon, but only if I'm the very first person in line, because then I get a really sweet like corn dog button, apparently, according to the lady on the phone that I talked to. That's really the only reason. Corn dog button, like, that's, she said they're rare because they only give one out a day, so that's awesome. You just have to be the very first person in line.
I'll come visit you.
It's a goal. Okay, are you going to Disneyland during a special event, and if so, which one?
Pixar Fest.
We are going during Pixar Fest. So this is the first inaugural year for Pixar Pier, and they're celebrating it with the first annual Pixar Fest. I think it ends in September, and we're going at the end of August, so
we're just making the deadline.
So it might be a bit picked over for stuff, but the fact that we're going to be able to say we were there, kind of a piece of history, I guess. So that's pretty exciting. What characters are you hoping to meet, if any?
All of them.
All of them. I do want to meet all of them. I do like the fact that Disneyland has the superhero, like the hero world in DCA. I'm a nerd, I like the superheroes too. So I would like to meet any and all the superheroes that I can. But I'm really kind of excited for Captain Hook. I don't think you can meet him in Disney World, but you can meet him in Disneyland, and I think that's really cool. Jessie met him her last trip, I think, and she said that he was like flirting hardcore with her and having a real good time, and it was probably one of her best character experiences, so that's really exciting.
I was looking to see what characters were at the park on the app, but my phone won't work. Hey, Cinderella and Snow White. Aladdin.
Can you do it in a list?
I don't think so. Captain Hook and Peter Pan.
Oh, you can't. Oh, see, I haven't met Peter Pan either, and I would really like to meet him as well. I love Peter Pan. The ride is a little bit like
that's all
overrated.
Meh.
The Disney World ride, you get into the boat and
Moana. Sorry, got excited.
I think you can only meet Moana during the Christmas party.
No, it was the Halloween party.
Or Halloween party. And that's all the time you can meet her in Disney World right now. So to be able to meet her just out, that's cool.
There's Eeyore, Tigger, and Pooh. Where's Piglet? No Piglet.
Dr. Facilier.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize you could meet him.
Oh, and Captain Jack Sparrow.
We have to meet Captain Jack Sparrow.
Mm-hmm.
I just like pirates, so there's a big draw for that.
Moana. Wowzers.
Yeah, that's real awesome. We like to meet characters. We have a little spiral notebook for all their autographs, so the more characters we can meet, the better off.
Who's over in Toontown? Pluto.
My fave.
Goofy.
Probably the Fab Five or the
Mickey.
Sensational Six.
And Minnie. Looks like just
the four.
Just the four. I don't see Donald anywhere.
Yeah.
No? Guess not. Okay.
We're also excited for Toontown. Disneyland has it and Disney World doesn't.
Cruella!
That's awesome. She's only out during Halloween in Disney World. You can see her. I think I saw her walk past me once, but she wasn't stopping for meet and greets. You could essentially like follow her and try to get like selfies as you were walking with her, but she never stopped. So that's cool that Disneyland has like otherwise specialty characters that are what Disney World has, and that you can just meet them anytime. That's cool. Have you made any dining reservations, and if so, to where?
Some kind of a breakfast. I'm just going along for the ride. And food.
Yeah, we have one for the Plaza Inn breakfast character meet. That's where I'm hoping to meet Captain Hook. I think Jessie said that she met Captain Hook, Fairy Godmother, Peter Pan. She met like, I think she said she met like 12 or 13 characters in Nothing Flat. So we're real excited for that. And I think it was only like $35 per person or something. It was relatively cheap. Will you pin trade while at Disneyland? Duh. Yes. When I was there for the whirlwind trip, they don't pin trade like Disney World does. Disney World cast members had them on their lanyards and they're walking around all over. What we noticed for Disneyland is they mostly have pin boards, and then the cast members themselves don't really have any pins. So we didn't go very far. I mean, with just a few hours, we didn't have time to really walk around too much. Like I said, I didn't even get to see the pier. So there's possibility of cast members trading more in certain areas. We just didn't see it. Maybe in like the shops and stuff, but we didn't. We went into a shop and that was all. How long are you staying at Disneyland? 5 days?
Leaving Wednesday, coming home Sunday.
So, yeah, a good Sunday doesn't count because we're leaving really early, so park time Wednesday through Saturday. So that'll be fun. We should have absolutely everything knocked out. We're close to it. What is the very first souvenir you plan to buy?
Yeah, I don't know. That's a tough one.
What about your...
Well, I don't necessarily know that that's going to be the first thing that I buy. So it's definitely on the list. I'm going to add to my Pandora bracelet with a hopefully perk exclusive charm, but it might not necessarily be the first on the list because I have to script things out more.
Yeah, I'm keeping a relatively open mind for souvenirs. I may buy nothing, I may buy all the things, I don't know. I think I want a Pixar Fest something, but we have to go in knowing we're going toward the end of the event, so there may not be anything left. So I don't want to go in and be like, I am getting this stuff, and then essentially being disappointed when I get there. I bought her a Disneyland Spirit jersey, and I didn't get one for myself because it didn't seem real being there because we were there for such a short amount of time. Now that we're actually going for vacation, I might get myself a Disneyland Spirit jersey or something that's dated, you know, Disneyland 2018 or something, just to show that I was there in that year. But that might be taken care of if I find a Pixar Fest something, because then it would say 2018 Disneyland. We'll see. We're being pretty open-minded in the what souvenirs we're gonna get and where.
There's probably definitely gonna have to be a keychain involved because I collect keychains, so yeah, I'm sure I will add to my collection.
Yeah, we do silly stuff like press pennies and all of that. Like, so there's gonna be tons of press pennies, coins, signatures, but that's not. I mean, we consider those souvenirs, but some other people don't consider those souvenirs. We're gonna take all the pictures. We're gonna like lots of pictures. My youngest brother's coming with, and that's three women to one not quite 18-year-old boy. He's gonna hate life, especially when we start taking all the pictures. I can only imagine. It's gonna be pretty funny. He's not gonna be impressed. What parade do you want to watch?
Well, definitely Paint the Night.
Yeah, I was gonna say Paint the Night. We're one of those like groups that we want to see all the parades, all of them. There's no reason not to. We're there. Who knows when we're gonna get back to Disneyland again. So all the parades. Paint the Night's the big one, and then is that the Electric Parade?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the night one.
And then if they have something equivalent to like Festival of Fantasy, but
I think that was the Pixar something.
yeah, they have a Pixar theme, like Pixar and Friends or something parade. Just all the parades. That kind of goes with the fireworks too. Like, if there's fireworks going, we want to watch all the fireworks. I don't think anything's gonna top Wishes, but I would love happily ever after.
Yeah, we didn't get to see Wishes.
Yeah,
Happily
but
Ever After.
if they could come close to topping Happily Ever After, good on them.
Awesome.
Like, that'd be amazing. What shows are you anticipating?
Does Fantasmic count as a show? Okay, Fantasmic.
I'm also looking forward to Fantasmic. I'm also looking forward to World of Color. That catastrophically failed.
Yeah, we can't.
That sucks.
That's a no bueno.
Yeah. Well, then Fantasmic it is. We were looking forward to World of Color because we really wanted to see it, but Jesse told us that it catastrophically failed and that it's not happening as of right now. So that's sad, but I know Fantasmic is supposed to be quite different than the Disney World version, and I love the Disneyland version, so whatever. I love the Disney World version. There's too many. Just call it Disney. I love the other side of the country's version. So I love Fantasmic, so I'm excited to see. I'm also excited, well, I guess it goes back to the rides. I'm excited to see Pirates of the Caribbean because it will be the first time that we get to see it after the refurb. And that the Red Lady is now a pirate instead of being auctioned off. So I think that's cool. That's all the questions. We didn't have too terribly many. It's really hard to come up with questions, like, especially for a place that you've never been to. It was kind of rough.
Yeah. And since you don't know what to expect, and this is literally a totally new experience. Haven't been on the West Coast before, so this is the first time for a lot of things.
Yeah. But we're heavily anticipating going. Vacation is so close, but I think it's going to be a blast. The problem is I think they're going through a heat wave right now, so it's going to be pretty reminiscent to our first Disney World trip, which was hotter than the blue blazes. Like,
It was
so
miserable.
terrible. Hopefully it won't be that bad, considering that the parks are close together and then the hotel is also really close to the park, so we can be more easily justified to taking like cool down breaks and stuff going back to the hotel. We'll see.
Yeah, because Disney, it's really hard to get out of the parks when you gotta soak up every minute and every second and do all the things and all the stuff.
Yeah. The one good note was Disneyland was so much cheaper than Disney World for like getting tickets and stuff. I think for what we paid for our trip to Disneyland, probably would have maybe paid the resort stay at Disney World, and that's it. And for Disneyland, it was hotel, park tickets, the character breakfast, Max Pass, which
Photo Pass.
Yeah, Max Pass now includes the Photo Pass, and all of that. So we got literally everything in a vacation bundle, and it would have maybe have paid a resort stay at Disney World. So it's cheaper in that regard, but it's also less for the park. Yeah, and just overall we're looking forward to it, and it's nice that we could go and it be done relatively cheaply. I mean, it's still expensive, it's still Disney, but it's not Disney World expensive.
True.
So
You have to stay tuned.
right,
Try and let you know what we think after we get back.
we plan to vlog the whole trip, so I'll have 4 days of vlogging and all the shenanigans that are going on while we're in the parks. And yeah, just imagine the three of us, and then my youngest brother.
He's so outnumbered.
He's so outnumbered. And he's not really all that enthusiastic about it. I mean, he kind of is, but we're like over the top enthusiastic, and he's just sort of chill, so he's not gonna know what hit him.
He may never go on vacation again.
At least not with us. It'll be super fun. But yeah, check back. I'll be doing videos probably once a week or so, as soon as I get back and get them going. So yeah, I'll put the questions in the description below so you can answer them in the comments. I'm interested to see how many people have actually gone to Disneyland. If you have any
tips and tricks.
yeah, like tips, tricks, something to help us out,
Yeah, definitely.
that would be amazing. And trying to think anything else, but yeah, just questions in the description, answer those in the comments so I'm interested to see what everyone's response is. Tips and tricks if you have them. Like the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.